If you feel like you don't have enough time, you're probably not missing time. You're missing something else, something much deeper. It's a feeling of chasing a clock that never stops, but never getting closer to what really matters. Let's talk about why. Welcome back to the channel. If you've ever thought, I just need more time to get everything done, you're not alone. It's one of the most common thoughts in our modern world. We are obsessed with the idea of more hours as the only solution. But here's the truth. You don't need more time. You need something much more important, and once you understand this, everything changes. Part 1, the illusion of not having enough time. We often tell ourselves, I just don't have enough hours in the day. But time is the only thing we all have in equal measure. It's the ultimate constant. The problem isn't the quantity. It's that your time isn't aligned with what actually matters. Your energy is scattered across 100 shallow tasks. We have plenty of minutes, but we've lost the ability to protect them. We live in fragments of time, never a whole hour. Reactivity is the thief of clarity. When you spend your day responding, you stop being the protagonist of your own life. Part 2, what you actually need. If time isn't the missing piece, then what is? The answer is clarity. Clarity is the lens that focuses the light of your effort into a powerful beam. Without it, you are just a diffuse glow. Clarity on what matters, what doesn't, what deserves your energy, and what simply doesn't. It's a filtration system. Without clarity, everything feels urgent, everything feels important, and that's what creates the crushing feeling of overwhelm. It's like trying to navigate a forest in the fog. You're moving your legs, you're working hard, but you don't know where you are. Part 3, why everything feels urgent. We have developed an addiction to the feeling of urgency. It makes us feel needed. When you don't have clear priorities, your brain treats everything the same. It can't distinguish a crisis from a comment. Emails, messages, tasks, responsibilities, they all compete for your attention at the exact same volume. So your day becomes purely reactive. You're a firefighter putting out small blazes all day while your own house stands empty. And when everything feels urgent, you feel like you don't have enough time, but you're just running on a treadmill. Part 4, the context switching cost. This is the silent killer of productivity and clarity, the quick check trap. Every time you switch contexts, it takes your brain an average of 23 minutes to return to full focus. Every single time. If you check your phone every 15 minutes, you are literally never at full cognitive power. You are existing in a haze of distraction. Part 5, the power of knowing what matters. Here's where things start to change for the better. The shift. When you know what actually matters, you stop trying to do everything. You finally give yourself permission to stop. You start focusing, you start choosing, you start letting go of things that don't move your life forward. New growth needs space, and that creates space. Space to breathe, space to think, and space to actually do the work that changes your life. This isn't about being efficient. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing the quality of your hours over the quantity. Part 6, letting go is the real skill. This is the part most people struggle with the most. The fear of disappointing others. It's not about doing more, it's about being willing to do less. It's the essentialism of your limited energy. To say no, to not respond immediately, to not take on everything just because you can. Every yes is a silent no to yourself. Because every time you say yes to something that doesn't matter, you're giving away the time you needed for something that does. Try saying, I'd love to help, but I'm currently protecting my focus. It feels awkward at first, but it is your superpower. Part 7, creating a life that feels different. What happens when you finally choose clarity over busyness? Everything softens. Your days start to feel different, less rushed, less overwhelming. You're no longer frantically checking the clock. You become more intentional, and you start to feel like your time is actually yours again. You own your day. You finish your day with a sense of fulfillment, not just fatigue. You know you moved the needle on something real. Part 8, practical tool, the 80-20 audit. Look at your last week. Which 20% of your tasks created 80% of your results? Now look at the other 80%. Those are the tasks that make you feel busy but not productive. Prune them ruthlessly. Part 9, the power of intentional silence. In a world that is always screaming, choosing to be quiet is a competitive advantage. Silence isn't empty space. It's full of potential. It's where you listen to your own internal compass. It's where clarity lives. Part 10, Digital guardrails. Your phone is designed to win the war for your attention. You need to build defenses. Decide when you are available. If you don't defend your time, the world will happily spend it for you. Protect your focus. Part 11. The end of day review. Close the day with intention. Don't just fall into bed exhausted. Spend 5 minutes. Did you move your one thing forward? If yes, the day was a success. Celebrate that small victory. It builds self-trust. Part 12. The state of flow. When you have control and clarity, you can enter flow, that state where time disappears. Flow is the peak human experience. It's where we are happiest and most productive, but it requires uninterrupted time. Build a sanctuary for your focus, a time and a place where the world can't reach you. You deserve that space. It's your right. Part 13. Building self-trust. When you take control of your time, you're telling yourself that you trust your own judgment. It takes courage to choose clarity over busyness, but that courage is what separates reactive living from intentional creating. Part 14, habits of control. Small habits build big results. It's about consistency over intensity every single day. 1 minute of planning saves 10 minutes of execution. Take that minute. It's the best investment you'll make in your sanity. Control compounds. The more you take it, the easier it becomes. You start to see the results in your energy and your work. Part 15, overcoming FOMO. You will miss things. You will miss emails, trends, and news. And that is perfectly okay. Embrace the joy of missing out. Missing the noise so you can catch the signal. That is the trade-off of a meaningful life. Part 16, your internal compass. Clarity is about knowing where you want to go, not where society tells you to go. When you have clarity, the path becomes visible. Even when it's difficult, you know why you're walking it. That's power. Part 17, redefining success. Success isn't a cleared inbox. Success is a meaningful contribution. Quality over quantity. If you can end your day knowing you moved something forward, even just one thing, that's a productive day. That is success. If you've been feeling like you don't have enough time, take a step back today. Take a long, deep breath. Stop the race. It might not be time that you're missing. It might be clarity. It might be the courage to finally choose your goals. Start there. Focus on what matters and let go of what doesn't. Build your day on purpose, not on accident. Take control. If this resonated with you, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. What's one thing you need to stop doing? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's reclaim your clarity and your life together.